What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more U2, the second half of this U2 for One double reaction. And yeah, we're here to start Zooropa 1993. So this is an album I remember by name, same thing with Octoon Baby. I certainly, as a double-digit preteen slash teenager in the 90s, I definitely remember hearing about these albums. And in fact, this album features a couple tunes that I heard multiple times and even saw the music videos for when I was that age, which is to say Numb. I think I talked about that early in the YouTube deep dive, that Numb is a song I like a great deal, and I definitely remember not only hearing but seeing the video for, which made a big impact. I thought it was a really well done video. And then Lemon, that's another one that I think was in the regular like MTV video rotation. So I will look forward to reconnecting with those tunes. Have not heard them in a very long time. Numb I remember better than Lemon, but as far as I know, none of the other tracks on the album have been heard by me. Weird phrasing, but yes, I could be wrong about that. Maybe there'll be one or two others that I will recognize once they start playing. At the very least, I do not recognize the title track in terms of thinking I've heard it before. So yeah, I do wonder the concept of Zoo, which again, I heard a little bit about that when I listened to Zoo Station, but ultimately the significance I'm still, not entirely clear about. So it is interesting in terms of just the phrase or the term coming back again. So let's see what Zooropa is all about. This is, as I said, the title track of the 1993 album Zooropa, and as I said also, it is, as far as I know, not one I've heard. Sorry, I thought I had it queued up, but I don't. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. This is U2 Zooropa from the album of the same name, 1993. It could be yours tonight. Wow. So that's a pretty epic opener, and definitely the sound continues to evolve. Not only does that not sound much like a lot of the 80s U2, but that doesn't even sound much like Achtung Baby. So, yeah, the kind of psychedelic feeling of it, certainly the guitar, those like fluctuating, pulsing guitar lines, that felt very psychedelic. Then there was this electric and like synthesized like bass pulse that was happening, and then that almost like alien signal sound which was highlighted right at the end, that was also again very eccentric and again very much not like a lot of what has come before. So the idea that in the early 90s U2 was really trying to stake out a new direction, a new sound, it seems increasingly obvious. And again, this is something that people talked about even before I got to Achtung Baby. So, yes, I'm definitely picking up on that after, again, like the what's the right word? Like art rock of the 80s mixed with, the blues rock sound of Rattle and Hum and so on. So, yeah, definitely feeling the new vibes as we go through this. And, already knowing in advance what Numb sounds like, that's very different too. So, I'm very intrigued by this. Lyrically, I don't quite know what to make of it. I did catch one or two bits, and now, like, in the moment, I'm blanking on what I was going to mention lyrically, so I do apologize for that, but I look forward to any insights, and it's one that, again, I will re-listen to, and, regardless of anything people can put in the comments, I will certainly, let the lines sink into my brain more. It is annoying me, because there were two phrases in particular that I caught and I was going to mention. I think part of what distracted me is at the end there was clearly like a bit of a blip in the file that I have here, which again I found online. So yeah, ultimately I may seek out from some friends of the channel, if they have like a a good rip of the album, maybe I'll swap out what I was able to find out online for that. So yeah, let me know if that's something you can help with. In any case, the progression of the song I very much enjoyed, and as I said, I like the echoic and almost otherworldly sound. Again, a bit psychedelic. I enjoyed that whole vibe. And yeah, Bono's vocals very nice. Not like the biggest or raspiest I've ever heard him sing, but not the most subtle either. Just kind of like in a nice melodic flow that fit the unusual atmosphere of the tune. So yeah, a good opener, and I do look forward to the rest of the album. As I said, maybe a couple tracks in particular, just because I do know them from many years ago, and it'll be interesting to hear them now that I have a better sense of where they had been leading up to this point, as well as the others on the album that presumably I don't know. And just for the record, I don't think I ever heard that before. I will comment on the really interesting intro. Like, in fact, I thought like, oh, is this a vinyl rip which has some like surface noise? But I feel like that, those clips and pops and so on, they seem to be part of the atmospheric intro, which it took a while. It took its time to get into what you might call the track proper. Though I will say, when it finally kicked in and it had the percussion and it, became a full tune sonically, I really did enjoy that moment. But yeah, I also like the intro, which had a lot of, again, like other dimensional atmosphere, and I guess that surface noise sound or those sounds was deliberate, like it's on the track as far as I can tell. So let me know if I'm wrong about that. But yeah, at first I was like, oh wait, is this a vinyl rip that just maybe came from a record that had been played a lot? But then it seemed to dissipate once the track got into the, like, let's say, more normal sonic. So yeah, that was an interesting sequence. In any case, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.